Simenon, in addition to just writing detective stories, was very interested in human psychology. And he's noted for his kind of explorations of human psychology. And that's what Kurosawa was doing in this film. The second thing that informs the film is the post-war Tokyo setting. And this is filmed on some sound stages, but a lot of it's actually filmed in Tokyo, in actual places. And so in one of the opening scenes, for example, you'll still see rubble from the war. One of the most famous scenes includes the black market. They actually went to the real black market in Tokyo and filmed that sequence. And so you'll get a kind of glimpse of Tokyo in 1949. And with that comes the social and economic setting: poverty, hunger, destruction, and so forth. And one of the things Kurosawa was interested in this film, the larger picture, if you will, is it possible to recover from war and destruction and defeat? And how do we go about that kind of recovery, rebuilding Tokyo, rebuilding Japanese society? Let's see, just a couple of other things to look for and to think about. Maybe this will give you some questions for after the movie. Kurosawa is noted for his visual aesthetics. He's a beautiful filmmaker, and he does things very deliberately. So a couple of things to think about. One, a couple of critics, Donald Ritchie, Stephen Prince, have commented that there's a lot of movement in the film. You'll often see fluttering fans or newspapers or sparklers, sometimes to the point of distraction. Another thing that he does in this film is he tends to alternate very quick sequences of scenes, like a chase scene, for example, or a montage in the black market, with very long takes. And he seems to be doing this very deliberately. So as you pay attention to those two kind of formal aspects, ask yourself, how does that affect you? How does that affect your viewing of the film? How does it make you feel? A couple things about plot and theme. I think there are three kinds of things to kind of look for. One, this is a quest movie. That's the basic plot, is the quest. If you read the little blurb that was written up on the flyers, a young detective, the great Toshiro Mifune, very young Toshiro Mifune. For those of you who are familiar with later Kurosawa, you'll be surprised at how young Mifune is in this film. Young detective has his pistol stolen, and he has to get it back. So the quest for the pistol. Second thing that Kurosawa was really interested in is the social condition. I've already mentioned this. Right? And so the breakdown of society after war, poverty and hunger, and crime. What does that talk? What do we learn about those things? And the third theme is humane ethics. Kurosawa was a great humanist, and he's interested in ethical behavior. He's interested in good versus evil. He's interested in the possibility of choices. He's interested in the social construction of criminality. So think about what the film tells us, or what Kurosawa is telling us about those kinds of things. And then one last point to think about is the meaning of the title. Who or what is the stray dog? Okay. So with that, let's watch the film, and then afterwards, if you have questions or comments, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Okay?
I want to know the name of it. Oh. Movie Stray Dog.